Hello guys and welcome back to another episode of my career mode. This is episode number 75 and we are starting here today with a game against Austria Vienna in the Europa League. Now I do want to start by saying I'm not too sure about the future of this series. Judging by the squad right now, I don't know if there's any need to do another season after this one. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I've been kind of debating it. Not necessarily that I want to stop doing it, but I don't want this series to get dry. And the fact that we are now 75 episodes deep, it may be time to consider not doing another season. I'd like to get to episode 100, but I don't want to just drag it out for the sake of it. So let me know, guys, whether or not you want me to continue this series on, or whether when we finish this series, which hopefully will be within the next month or so this season, maybe we move to another club. Or more likely than that, we'll just stop the series and call it a day, because it has been going for a long time. I just don't want it to get stale, and that's something that I find can happen on YouTube is if you just keep doing a series for too long, it just becomes far too oversaturated and people just become bored of it. Although the support on these episodes has been incredible recently, so really just let me know what you think. But by the way, what a goal from Feghouli here. I started kind of a mediocre team here, although I say that a lot of good players were still in the side, but like people like Ronaldo and Aguero weren't playing today. There was a few first team players because I didn't check the team sheet before I actually went into the game, and obviously we've brung in players like Jerome Boateng, so he was starting today, although that wasn't necessarily the plan for him to start. But we still have players like Di Maria in here. We have amazing players like Parejo and Feghouli, but obviously not all of them do feature in the first team on a regular basis. But Feghouli does get brung down there in the box by the defender, and we do find ourselves a penalty, and Alvaro Negredo, ex-Manchester City man, steps up to the spot. Did see if I'd give it to Ericsson, because I do like Ericsson, but unfortunately it was Negredo who had by far the better penalty, so I decided to give it to him. He makes it 1-0, and we do find ourselves in the lead. 2-0 even, sorry, I apologise. 2-0, not 1-0. What am I saying? But yeah, very, very happy so far. Obviously, the Europa League isn't something that we wanted to go into, but unfortunately, due to my very poor form at the end of last season, we ended up screwing it up in the last couple of games. But this should be a competition we should easily get through the group stage. By the way, nice goal there from Austria Vienna. But yeah, we should get through the group stages fairly routine in this series with the teams that we are facing. I can't remember who the other team is that we've got in our group. There's a kind of more of a local team, or like a more known team, I guess, more of a well-known team. But honestly, for the life of me, I cannot think who it is. But we do pick up a 3-1 victory there. We scored a late goal with Di Maria. Very unlucky for them to concede that, but didn't really make too much of a difference anyhow. But we do end up going back into the main screen, and we see that Matthew Ryan was grateful for the chance. And this Ramirez guy comes to me and asks for a new contract. Now, the thing with this is I'll offer him a new contract, but I'll tell you straight away because there's no point hiding it. He doesn't accept it, basically, and I decide to not give him another contract, just let him run it out. He is 26 years old at 66 overall. He's not going to be any use for me, so we do just not give him a contract when he rejects it because he wanted to know which role he'd have, and he doesn't have a role in my team. We do switch out Wilshere for Milner. Obviously, as an Arsenal fan, it's hard for me to do that, but Wilshere isn't really a player I like using. Not a fan of him in real life. He's been just one of them players for Arsenal. Unfortunately, he had so much potential to do well, but through injury and stuff, he is just like useless, really. And I think even for Arsenal, it may be time to say goodbye to Jack Wilshere and to potentially sell him on, because he's just not doing it for us. He's injured constantly, and yeah, he's not that big of an impact anyway. I mean, sometimes he has a couple of good games, but that's like once every season because he's never plays. But anyway, we did obviously change out the England team. We brought in Welbeck as well. We only had two strikers in Wayne Rooney and Sturridge, and I wouldn't really use Wayne Rooney as a striker. I completely forgot, though, that we could have brought in Harry Kane or Jamie Vardy or someone like that, so I kind of screwed up with that. But Harry Kane and Jamie Vardy won't be, I think they both got upgraded, I believe, so they won't be as good in this save, because this is a save from day one of FIFA 16, for example. But we start off here with Ericsson. Lovely finish from him as well. He is by far the best player. He did actually win Player of the Month for us as well, which is awesome. We've had such a good start to this league campaign. We are currently on like 15 points. We've won every single game thus far, and that really is going to be the plan going into each and every game. Next episode, though, we do have a big game against Real Madrid, so do be sure to check back for that in a couple of days' time. That is going to be a big game that we will obviously be looking to win. William Carvalho comes close there, but unfortunately does hit the post, and then he plays a very nice ball out to the left-hand side to Andre Gomez, who unfortunately does get tackled, and they do regain possession once again. Real Betis, not really too good of a team, although as I said in many episodes, I do not follow the Liga BBVA very much. and I don't really know what teams are good and bad apart from kind of the usual contenders at the top of the table, which everybody knows about if you even know football. But Teixeira there passes it in. Unlucky for, I think it was Gomez there, couldn't get onto it. 1-0 up, wasn't too bad, but I did really want to strengthen the lead here. Christian Eriksen gets the ball up here, and something I do want to mention is Cristiano Ronaldo and Aguero are really disappointing me. I bring Martial on for Ronaldo and he instantly made an impact. I don't know what it is with Cristiano. Last year in the PSG One Season Wonders career mode, he did fantastic for us, but for some reason this year he really hasn't done what I would expect of him. You know, 94 overall, you'd expect him to be a lot better. Sergio Aguero, though, is doing slightly better than Cristiano Ronaldo, but still, I would expect a bit more from them two as a pair, because they are two of the best players in the world, arguably. So, you know, it is a real shame, but I'm sure once we get used to them, it will become a lot easier. And Panera comes through here, lovely shot, and it does come off of kind of the inside of the crossbar and deflects out. And it was still at this point 2-0 to us, and hopefully we would be ending the game in that result as well, because I really didn't want to screw it up in the final moments. But we did score a goal there with Aguero, so I was mugging him off. He does go and score a goal, and we make it 3-0, which is a very, very satisfying result for us. We try, though, to go and get 4 here. We run through with Sergio Aguero, and a good save by the goalkeeper to deny us our 4th goal of the game. But this was into the 90th minute now. It was pretty much done and dusted by the time we got 2, really. They didn't really provide too much, and we pick up a fairly routine victory, which is absolutely awesome. Another 3 points in the league, which is great. You know, I do want to try and win the league this year as well, especially if it is going to be our final season with Valencia. It means we've only done a season and a half with them, but looking at the team we've got, guys, I don't think we need to do any more. Like, what else could we do to this team next year apart from just spend more money? And I think it would almost be pointless. But we do simulate a game against Czech Republic there and win it 3-0. We do also have a game against Bulgaria, sorry. Don't know my flags very well. Wasn't very good at geography at school, as you can tell. But we simulate this game and draw it 2-2, which isn't too bad. And then we go back. Now, something I do want to mention is when we got sacked from the Germany job, I didn't show you guys this in the episode, but the news articles in the game were saying the fans were annoyed at me for not continuing with Germany and going with England. I got sacked. Like, I couldn't do anything about that. That's something really annoying with the game, that they've blamed it on me. Yeah, I had no say in it. I got sacked from the job, so I don't know. But there's the league table, guys. You can see we have won 6 out of 6 games so far in this Liga BBVA campaign. Long may that continue, because we do need a good result this season, much better than last season for sure, because that was not good. So hopefully we can do better than that in the episodes to come. But anyway, that is going to be the end of today's episode. If you have enjoyed, if we could smash over 5 likes, as always, that would be absolutely awesome. And if you haven't already, please do go and subscribe to the channel. It really does help me out. And I'll speak to you guys in the next episode very soon. Peace.